Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Talk About It. I'm Crystal.
I'm James.
And we are the
RealNesters. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, our Let's Talk About It is Married at First Sight, episode 12.
No, season
12,
episode 2.
3.
3 ain't came on yet.
That is. Let's say 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is 3. We missed the first one.
No. What happened was...
this episode is called Nice to Marry You. That's the one we were delayed. Nice to Marry You.
The reason why it's a little crossed up, because the very first episode is just them doing the introductory of how they pick people, blah, blah, blah. So we don't really even count that in our heads.
Yeah.
Not at all. So it's kind of like episode 2 and 3 are kind of smashed together because all 5 of the couples are basically getting married and getting to know each other.
Yeah. So we're going to do our review on what went down on this 2-hour blockbuster.
4 hours altogether, y'all.
Woo! Well, go ahead. You started right there.
Okay.
What you got for us, your note?
I had to take a little notes. Like, don't get me wrong. I am a super fan of Married at First Sight. I've been watching since season 1 from the get-go. He would tell you that is the truth. Yeah. But I don't really necessarily keep up with everybody's name. So besides Jamie and Doug, which is the original first people, and they on their second baby. So I know all of that. But other than that, as the seasons go on, I just say they made it or they didn't make it. That's my thing. So anyway, on this season, our couples we're going to start with is Virginia and Eric.
Oh yeah, if you remember, you guys, this is Virginia and Eric right here, so you know who we're talking about. That's Virginia and Eric.
Yes. So Virginia and Eric, do you want to give your little synopsis first, or you want me to go?
Well, Virginia and Eric, she was the one that kind of likes a little drinky drink, ain't she the one? And Eric is the army guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think. I don't know if this is just my opinion, you guys. That
our opinion.
This is just our opinion. But I think I don't know whether she has a drinking problem or not. Just like to have fun, but as long as that don't become a problem, I think they might actually work out. But if she really has a situation with just wanting to drink too much, I think that might become an issue with him because. Is that the one that he was a pilot to?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
He was a pilot.
He's a pilot.
Yeah, he was a pilot.
And his parents seem super traditional.
Oh yeah.
At the wedding reception.
That was the lady. The mother was looking real serious. The mom was real serious.
Yeah. And even the best man, when he did the speech, he said, well, his father is loving and kind, just like him. Yeah. And his mother, well, we'll let you figure that one out. I was like, oh. Listen, anytime the best man say that, it's going to be some problems in paradise.
Yeah.
And the other thing about that couple, I will say, is they have an age difference.
Yeah.
So, but Virginia says she like older guys. They seem very attracted to each other. Yeah. Check, which is always usually a big deal with these couples when they see each other at the altar.
Yeah.
If they're not attracted, it kind of crashes the whole mood for quite some time.
Yeah.
But to me, look at their picture, guys. Yeah. They look like they belong together.
Yeah, that's what I said. They like each other. They the physical attraction was there. So in the beginning, they kind of like each other. It's just what's going to develop after they start. They really get to know each other. That's what's going to be the issue. So
I think that her partying is definitely going to get in the way.
Yeah.
If she really can't, because she's very clear that she wants a mate to party with, not a mate to slow her down for family time.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes, not criticizing the experts, but sometimes you got to wonder what they are thinking when, are they, desperate at the last minute and they throw a couple together or what? Don't get me wrong. They look great together.
Yeah.
And they're both very attracted to each other. Look at those smiles. They're super happy, but I think she would be more ready in 5 more years.
About 5 more?
Yeah, she need 5 more years.
She's the one who want to party, go out and all that stuff. Yes. Is this the one that said he never goes out? He's a homebody?
Yeah. All he do is fly his plane. He's
come home.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so that's as far as right now, that's what we got on that particular couple. And the next couple, what you got up next, man?
Claire and and Ryan.
Claire and Ryan. Let's go.
All right. So, Married at First Sight, official first mixed couple. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we was even trying to figure out what's his nationality, but he said he's French and...
Creole or something?
Yes, French and Creole. Which he clearly wanted somebody of the opposite race. She clearly wanted somebody of the opposite race. So in that way, they are both thumbs up.
Yeah.
Also, they seem like they're both very attracted to each other. Very thumbs up. But as they were interacting after they got married, it seemed like at the table she was talking way too much for him. Like he was just like, okay.
Yeah. He was doing a lot of talking.
Yeah, she was just.
But he kind of got like a serious side to him too, like when he kind of low key serious. But I mean, I didn't see any major things going on as far as.
Well, what about the fact that he's never told anybody he loves them?
Oh yeah.
I like.
Well, he might have never met anybody that he could say that to. That's probably what the deal is.
Now, her on the other side is she says she's been in love many times.
Yeah.
So does that mean does she really know what love is?
She looking for love.
She does.
And she might have found him in him. That might be what's going on.
So this couple too, their letters from their family when they was reading. I love that part to introduce them to each other. So as they was reading his letter to her, she actually whispered and turned around and looked at her dad and said, "You sound like my dad." Yeah, but that's pretty cool because in real life
they look for a man that's like their father.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
She's actually, I think, the flight attendant. I always get her and the other lady mixed up, but she's actually the flight attendant. So we were saying when we was watching it that between her flying, as long as between him flying and her flying and his seriousness, hopefully their relationship balance out and they can succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Claire and Ryan. That's all I had for them. Okay. Got a note mixed up. Next up, which is couple number 4. We actually going through them pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Couple number 4, Jacob and Hayley.
Yeah.
Woo!
There's Jacob and Hayley right there.
Okay, so looking at this couple at a first glance, you probably say, why did they do this? Again, very opposite couple. He's a homebody. She's, out there. She's been a bridesmaid many, many times.
Yeah.
Also, he's another homebody. Like, he's created his own oasis at his house, so he doesn't have to go anywhere. He's also very retro. He likes 80s stuff. His friends was making fun of him in fanny packs.
Look, you remember this part right here where they was up at the altar right here, and look, he was reading his vows out right there. Yeah, that was a good scene. So he never smiled though. He never smiled.
No, he did, but I think his smile was nervous. A nervous smile. It wasn't as sincere probably as it could have been. It was a very nervous smile. But they both seemed very attracted to each other.
But how did you think he was acting right here when he was sitting at the table? How he was like talking like that's why I keep saying I thought he was a military guy, cause he act like the military guy. When they were getting to know each other, he was kind of real stiff. So you can see her face and everything.
Well, he's nervous. And that's the hard part. I mean, they said first impressions are everything, but the hardest part people got to remember is usually going to the altar, at least you know who the person is.
Yeah.
These people are making a lifetime, in their mind, serious commitment to a person they've never even met. Like, they don't know, no. It's not like they get to meet the family.
They didn't even know how the person looked before.
The names, nothing. Like, they don't even know the initials.
Yeah.
They don't even know that. She said they're saying I do to people. They don't even know their last names.
Yeah.
So,
they don't know nothing about them.
And then the nerves start kicking in on the opposite end. Well, I think they're nice looking, but do they think I'm nice looking?
Yeah.
And, so all of that is probably running through their head while they still trying to socialize with each other. So I almost feel like you got to get them a break at the altar.
Now, do you think they should kind of change the show up to where the people don't meet, but they at least show a picture
Nope.
of the person.
No.
That's gonna defeat the whole.
Yep.
Married at first sight. They were just saying.
Well, not only
show
that,
a picture of them.
but the whole point of this process is to get people past superficial things. That has messed them up to not get married before.
Well, if that's the case, why are they answering them about what type of person they want?
Well, because they trying to get you as close. You got to remember, it's a pool of thousands of people.
Yeah.
That's men and women trying to get on the show,
Yeah.
trying to meet their significant other. So they have, they're doing psychological, family, history, background checks. They're doing all of this stuff trying to match two people that want to spend their lives together forever.
Yeah.
So they trying to get them past the superficial though.
Part of it, yeah.
If they could find your good look person,
yeah.
I think they work on it. But if they can't, then they like, well, this person has this, whole scroll of things.
Yeah.
You should be able to get over that if you really want to be married.
Okay, cool.
Hold on, before we go anywhere on them. So Jacob only eats steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs, yeah. For every meal.
For every meal.
Every meal, steak and eggs. That's gotta be expensive though. If he eat real steak, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
He is, and they even did do you remember the part where his friends that came over and that's all you seen on the table was a big plate of steak? There wasn't nothing else.
You say that's all he had.
Yeah, and he asked her because she cooked, and she said, "Oh, I'm about a savage. What about you?" He said, "Well, I only eat steak and eggs."
Yeah,
but
he gonna have to change that up because she ain't gonna go for that. Just eat steak and eggs.
He probably only do it because he was trying to keep life simple just for himself.
Yeah.
But now that he got somebody else in his circle, he probably, of course, have a whole change. But he's the project guy, okay? He said he does a project and redoes a project. So he made a beach in his backyard. He has 3 dogs. He probably owned anything 80s.
Yeah.
But do we think this is a good couple?
I think it to be determined because he not gonna give up his little 80s thing. So either they gonna have to come halfway.
Mm-hmm.
Either she gonna have to come halfway. He gonna have to give up some of that stuff because he can't just have the whole house taken over with 80s. So they gonna have to meet halfway somewhere.
Right.
If one of the people don't want to meet halfway, it's not gonna work.
Well, I think they're either a pass or fail, honestly, too. I think that if she could deal with his quirks, they also, I don't know if I mentioned, they also have the age difference. 10 years age difference going on.
Oh, cool.
But again, she didn't seem not happy about it.
Yeah.
She's 28 and he's 38.
Yeah.
But she didn't seem like
she looking for daddy.
I don't know if she looking for daddy, but she didn't seem like, none of that. So.
Cool.
All right, next up, Paige and Chris. I probably should have held them for last.
Yeah, hold it for last.
Okay.
We're
gonna skip them.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute, that is last. No, Brianna and Vincent.
Ooh, yeah, let's go to Vincent. Brianna and Vincent, let's get it.
So, you guys, I have to be honest. This is my favorite couple so far. I vote that they make it. I like what was the first couple we did? Eric and Virginia too. Yeah. If she wasn't such a party harlot, she need to slow it down. But this couple
right here had the best initial chemistry out of all the couples.
Yeah,
they
so.
Both definitely feeling each other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out were they hinting at any issues though. I can't really recall.
Well, they said she's bossy. Her whole family and their the family letters, which I love.
Yeah.
They would say something about her and then they put she bossy, something bossy.
Yeah.
So then at the end they said you're gonna end up with a loving boss.
Yeah, because I can't really. Because, but sometimes you know how they do that editing.
Yeah.
The couple like this right here, that's perfect, you think it's perfect, all of a sudden 2 episodes down, they got all the problems going on. You know how they switch it up.
Remember what's our favorite? Woody and what's his wife's
Woody,
name?
yeah, okay, Amani.
Yes,
Amani.
yes.
Yeah,
Woody and Amani,
yeah.
they were straight all the way through.
Yeah.
They tried to create drama with them, but it
yeah.
wasn't no drama there.
Yeah.
And I think 2 seasons ago, I can't remember their name, but they were dog lovers.
Yeah.
She had the dog that was sick or whatever. I can't remember their name right now, but they was actually they remember everybody started calling them the perfect couple.
Oh yeah.
Now they didn't have no like. Even Pastor Cal was like, "Y'all sure y'all don't have any issues?"
Oh, you talking about the crazy ones, the circus, the circus?
No. Oh no, that was last season.
Yeah, last season.
I'm talking about the season before that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like I told you, we've been watching this for a long time, but this time we decided we would share our opinions. So Brianna, we talked about her being the bossy one. And wait a minute. Oh, I got Brianna and Chris and them thing mixed up here. Hold on. Let's see right. Okay, hold on. So Brianna, and Vincent also both are like. Oh, you skipped over the.
No, you were still on that.
Oh, okay. So Brianna and Vincent, she's looking for somebody. She was looking for somebody who's like sympathetic. So we know they're physically attracted to each other. It sounds like he's in a perfect world. He is what she needs. Like he's sensitive to her needs, but he'll put her in check if she go too far. And that's what every woman desires. Is a man who will let her be herself until she go too far, and he kind of puts her back in line. So
when he tells her you're gonna learn today.
I don't know if that's how we say it, but
you gonna learn.
Yeah,
you gonna learn today.
He's very sensitive though, so hopefully he's not too sensitive for her. And also, I sense that he got a little attitude that nobody's talking about.
Yeah.
Because they too perfect. Okay.
So we gotta just let things play out and see
a little
what happens.
bit. Yeah. They don't seem like they'll have any drama, but. This is my vote for definitely all the way good though. Even if they have any problems, because I've learned over watching it over the years, people who are sincere about wanting to be married, any little things that come up in the beginning, they will fight through it. And I think they one of those couples.
Cool. And not last but not least,
woo-hoo.
Who we want to get to? Let's just roll this. We're gonna see who you get to. These people right here. This is who we gonna get to. Last but not least.
Oh, it's out. There you go.
Oh,
so this is Paige and Chris. And the reason why they are the big talk of the show is because we are now questioning the experts. And not because they're not a good couple together, but Chris has a lot of baggage, okay? A lot of baggage.
He got a lot going on.
And first of all, this man said he's been engaged 3 times. He's only 26 or 27 years old.
Yeah.
That says something for itself. Secondly, y'all know I told y'all I love the family letters. His family letter was very superficial. Even Pastor Cal brought up at the table, like, he's very superficial. You know, I think he was looking for an Instagram model, as everybody's saying. Yeah. And I even told you that, like...
Instagram supermodel,
Yeah, I even told you, you know, before they even met, I said, now on the scroll, she's perfect for him. Yeah. Like, you know, she's
on paper, yeah.
She's business minded. She's a God fearing woman. She wants kids, and she's been waiting for the one. Yeah. So that way they're perfect together. But I knew the way he talks, the way he dresses, you know, and there's nothing wrong with a well manicured man. That's cool. But when you're in the mirror more than your lady is, that's a problem. That is a true problem, and he's definitely
metrosexual. Metrosexual.
So, you know, and even
he's
with the cool part about them was his pastor, and I don't know when he's gonna tell her that his pastor actually married them. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
His pastor.
I got
So,
you.
I think the show just provides a minister for them. But his pastor actually married them.
Well, it's a lot of drama going on. We'll get into the drama. They want to hear about the Jews.
Hold on.
They want to hear about the Jews.
So I'm leading up to that. Now, his pastor and his dad are the leading men in his life. So I'm not going to totally fault Chris for who he is.
Don't give out no spoilers, though.
His pastor and his dad were both terrible. Yeah. Okay? And what I mean by that is, even his pastor kept saying when they generally talking, I hope she's beautiful. I hope she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. And secondly, why are y'all so focused on the physical?
Yeah.
It's known history that, somebody could be wonderful, God is looking on the outside, but have no heart or the nastiest attitude.
Yeah.
How many men in history done been tore up by a woman who they looked at her and was like, she's beautiful, and then she ends up killing him in the room.
Oh. Yeah.
So anyway, not saying that Paige is not beautiful. Paige is actually really beautiful. But I said to the hubby, she looks a little older than 26. Yeah. That was my first thought of her. And I'm like, I don't know if it's going to work for him. Yeah. That was the first thing I said to you, right?
Yeah.
And Chris technically tried to trick us at the altar. He was smiling and telling her she's beautiful.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, she looks beautiful. She looks nice." What did he say?
But if you rewind the track back a couple more seconds, as soon as he seen her, he said S.
Yeah.
That was his first. What do you call it? First appearance.
First thing he gave.
Yeah, he said S. But she is very beautiful. She's intelligent, and even one of her bridesmaids has said, the problem is most of the men fall in love with all her outside instead of seeing her heart, and that's why she hadn't been married.
Yeah.
And I mean, you guys, if you don't watch the show, you gotta watch this episode. If you don't watch nothing else, his dad was so inappropriate. Mm-hmm. I mean, he kept telling him basically he needs to have sex. When he come home, he's tired. He needs to have sex. Well, if you coming home and you tired, what's sex got to do with the picture? But he's into building his empire. He wants 7 kids to take care of his empire. And as he was talking to the bridesmaids, he said
that's his dad.
In his opinion, she's not a trophy wife.
Yeah.
Wow. Secondly, when they was having a conversation at the table, he was asking her, was she a virgin? And she's like, do I look like a virgin? Like, he's asking her, is she on the pill? Like, at a time when you're supposed to be asking each other, what's your last name?
He's jumping right to sex questions.
Yes.
Right to sex questions.
And
if you're married, you got plenty of time. You don't even know her yet.
Yeah, and then later he says...
He should be getting information overload on what she like,
He doesn't care.
Did anybody ask anybody what was their favorite color?
No.
What kind of music you like?
No.
I remember the last year, they all asked what's your favorite color and stuff like that. Nobody even asked nobody's favorite color.
Okay, I brought that up. I said, and the thing I like about Paige is she really believes in her heart that this is what God wanted for her. A lot of people who are, I want to say spiritual or faith-driven, believe that they get on this show because they're not in the right place at the right time to meet their significant other. So they said they're trusting that God to use the experts to help them. And she's totally one of those people.
Yeah.
I think she's a real sweetheart, and she is honestly every man's dream. Yeah. Like, she's a faith, God-fearing woman, but she's a little freaky freak, okay? All her and her girls was talking about is her 90s, her teddies she had for the next 7 days of vacation, okay? So, any other man would be happy, but I truly believe that Chris is going to bump this up, and not in a good way.
But either way it goes, we're going to stay on top of it. We're going to keep you guys informed every episode. We're going to try to be right on it the next day. As soon as the episode come out, we're going to be on it the next day.
Oh, before we go.
Yeah.
Because he trying to rush me. You guys, y'all got to watch this episode. Chris Vows was, towards the end, very sweet. But it's gonna be very interesting to see how it plays out over the honeymoon.
Don't tell them about the previews. You're gonna be a spoiler.
No, I'm not. No, I'm saying his vows where he was saying he was praying for his wife and anything that they go through, he was gonna do his best to stick through it.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be very interesting to see how serious he takes his vows. I think she's gonna take hers very seriously.
Yeah.
And also she brought up the fact that she did feel a disconnect. And I thought it was interesting because your opinion when you seen them at the altar is you thought she wasn't into him.
Yeah. You know, she wasn't gonna be feeling him.
Yeah. And that's what it looked like at the altar. So whoever is doing editing over there at Married at First Sight, you doing that, okay? Because it looked like she wasn't interested, and he was like all into her. And then later he ends up saying, "Well, I'm not attracted to her."
He's faking the fun.
Yeah, and she's like, "Can't wait to get to the honeymoon." So. You guys, this show is amazing, but we should keep in mind that these are real people's lives and real people's stories, and they are super brave. Like, we might all have an opinion about the process and why they're going through it, but let's keep in mind and pray these couples up because they are super brave to trust some strangers to put them with their significant others for the rest of their life.
We want to get you guys' opinions, so make sure you guys also comment below what you guys think. And who if you enjoy the show, if you watch the show, definitely let us know. Make sure you like and subscribe and everything.
And tell us who y'all, like, I want y'all to vote. We need to do that too, though.
Survey. Put a survey up. We're going to put a survey up.
Who do y'all think is actually going to stay together?
Go tell them to go to our community board. Our community board here on YouTube, we're going to have a poll up of all the couples. And we're going to we'll do is who's your favorite couple.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have a poll up. We're going to pin it on the community board in our YouTube. So make sure you go there and vote on who your favorite couple is. Oh yeah, just one vote. Who your favorite couple is, and we'll know, by how the votes go.
Well, for me right now, it's gonna be Brianna and Vincent.
Don't tell them, man. You gotta go to the vote. Don't tell them.
No, we asking them to vote on who their favorite couple, but I'm telling them who's mine. Who's yours?
I ain't gonna tell you.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so you guys.
You just gotta wait and see.
You guys, check this show out. Thank you, as always, for spending quality time with us. We enjoy talking to you guys.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys on the next video.
Peace.